service. And then you start to see about, you get some idea of bits and pieces either of component, or if it's a service, you know, the elements of that service that need to be brought together to allow you to create the whole. And it's a good time to start thinking about critical components. This is the right time. Once you're starting to crystallize your idea, and it's moving in it, you know, yeah, I think this thing has gone through a prototype. I've had some good response to it. The feedback I'm getting is that it either is fulfilling a gap in the market, or it's more attractive. It's delivering more benefits than the other existing products trying to serve that market, or services serving that market. So I think I'm on the right track here. It's time to start thinking about the critical elements. So those are the things, those are the essence of the service, or the vital parts, the vital components of a physical product, which are going to be fundamental to the ongoing provision of the product or service, but that may be problematic in terms of supply. For example, they might be from single source suppliers, or they might be very expensive when they're bought in from a euro currency-based country, etc. So, identifying them during the new product development process, it drives a focus on managing your stock. That could be either a product or the elements of your service delivery during production, or during the actual delivery phase of that service. And it is important. You might think, well, gosh, this is rather early, but it's important to understand that now, because it is. If you leave it until after the product is launched, you can get in a pickle sometimes. You can get let down either by suppliers or whatever it might be. And if it's a critical component, it can be a showstopper. And again, if you have operations or production staff or manufacturing staff, delivery staff, do involve them, because they'll help you to define the critical elements that define the essence. So my example at the bottom there, on the service provision. So a website hosting company, if its servers go down, in principle it's no longer hosting websites, they've just disappeared from visibility. So website hosting companies, they recognize that the provision of servers being up and running normally is a critical element of their service delivery, and so they'll have redundancy, so-called redundancy. They'll have spare servers, or they'll have battery backups, and they'll have spare servers, and they switch across in the event of a power outage or a component failure, or a disk drive, or whatever it might be. So they have a plan. They know that that's vital for the delivery of that hosting service. So they have a structured plan, tested plan. If that server goes down, this is what happens. We switch to this one, everything is backed across to both. We have a plan. We can keep the provision of service high, which should be part of part of the delivery contract with the customers who are paying you, 10 or 20 or 50 pounds a month to have your website hosted. Part of that will be 99.95% uptime of my website on the internet. To be able to guarantee that, you need to build redundancy in. So it's identifying to deliver the service at the level that I need to compete in the market. I know I need to build. I have a critical path. Within the lifetime of these things, you do get problems with them. You do get power outages. You do get component failures. I need a redundant server to give me the parallel path, which allows me to be sure